story time! Hey kiddos, and welcome to Shalom Story Time. Indy and Stu will be here just in a few minutes, but my name is Pastrix Carmen, and I am super excited to get to spend time with you today. Last week, we started talking about Women's History Month and how important it is to learn about women and their contributions to society. And I promised Stu and Indy that today we would learn about one person, one woman in particular. So as soon as Indy and Stu pop on over here from the treehouse, we'll be ready to go. There they are now. They're tuning in. Hi, Indy. Hi, Stu.
Hi, Pastrix.
Hi, Pastrix.
How are you two doing today?
I'm good. What about you?
Doing pretty good. Are you staying out of trouble in the treehouse?
No.
Did you clean the treehouse like I asked you to?
No, I told Stu to.
Stu, did you do any cleaning in the treehouse? That is not a good sign. Now, I told you you would lose privileges. And, Indy, why are you making Stu do your work?
Because he's a sheep. He does whatever I tell him to.
Well, that is a characteristic of a sheep. Huh. Okay, Stu, you and I need to have a talk. I know that's your natural nature, but we'll have a talk about how you need to learn to stand up for yourself and don't let Indy bully you.
I try my hardest, but he's just so much bigger than I am.
Well, physical size should not be a factor here, especially if you're friends. Well, I see that I have a lot of work to do after today's story. So we should get started. Today, we're going to read about one woman named Sally. And she's featured in this book that's titled She Persisted, 13 American Women Who Changed the World, written by Chelsea Clinton. Her dad was the president, and illustrated by Alexandra Boiger. I don't know anything about her. So, she persisted. Stu, do you know what the word persisted means?
No, I don't.
What about you, Indy? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, it means to keep on trying, like when I keep on persisting for you to give me a banana, and then you do.
Yes, I think I might be starting to see where some of our problems are coming from now. I'm just a little too easy on you, I think. All right, so yes, persisted means that they keep trying and trying and trying, and you never give up. And in the beginning of this book, it says, sometimes being a girl isn't easy. We talked about that last week too, didn't we? At some point, somebody will probably tell you no. And they will tell you to be quiet and may even tell you that your dreams are impossible. Don't listen. These 13 American women certainly did not take no for an answer. They persisted. They didn't give up. And so of the 13 women, I chose today to talk about Sally Ride. Because when I was a little girl, just probably about your age, I used to think that Sally Ride was really super cool. So little Sally grew up with her mom and dad, and one day when she was 10, they decided to go to Europe and to spend a whole year moving around Europe and seeing the whole country. So first of all, super jealous that she got to do that. If any of your parents do that with you, please invite me to come along. Anyway, While she was in Europe, she discovered a brand new game. Or maybe I should call it a sport. Can you guess what that sport is, Stu?
Soccer.
No, but in Europe, it's not called soccer. It's called football. What about you, Indy?
Cricket?
Oh, that's another good one because cricket is very popular in Europe. But nope, that wasn't it either.
Squash.
Squash? Oh, you have great answers and you're getting closer, kind of, I think, with squash. I've never actually played before. But no, the sport she picked up was tennis. She had never heard or seen a tennis racket or a tennis ball before. And so while she was there, she learned to play and found out that she was really, really good at it. As a matter of fact, she went to college on a tennis scholarship. And she thought one day that she wanted to be a professional tennis player. Then she realized how much hard work that was going to be. That she was going to have to work out and exercise and play tennis for like 8 hours a day if she really wanted to be a professional. So she decided looking at some other options, and that's when she decided to start studying astrophysics. Yes, I am very intimidated by the word, let alone all the classes she had to take. In our book, it says, Sally Ride always believed women could succeed in any math or science career. Although not everyone agreed, she persisted, and she became the first American woman in space. But that wasn't enough for Sally. She traveled into space once more and then created a science and engineering program specifically for girls so she could help generations of each young women achieve their dreams too, both on Earth and outer space. So not only was she a good example for women today, but she set it up so that more girls could have the same opportunities that she did. And so the lesson is, if anyone ever tells you no, if anyone ever tells you your voice isn't important or your dreams are too big, remember Sally Ride. She persisted, and so should you. The end.
Hi everybody, my name is Indy and my pronouns are they, them.
My name is Stu, and my pronouns are he, him.
And you're hanging out in
Indy's Treehouse,
where everyone is welcome
and everyone belongs.
Stu, can you think of a time when you persisted? A time when you didn't give up?
The first time I tried climbing into the treehouse.
Oh, yes. Your legs are really short. And so it was hard to navigate those steps on the ladder. We almost thought we were going to have to put in an elevator for you. What about you, Indy? Can you think of a time when you persevered besides the bananas?
every time I ask Stu to clean the treehouse.
Okay, so that is a correct answer. It's not a very positive example for our friends, but it is a correct answer. In the future, it would be better if you persisted in doing what you were told to do. Not give up, not get distracted by Stu, and not ask Stu to do your work, but be persistent in being a good, hard, conscientious worker who's honest about the work that they do. I know you can do it. Well, In the meantime, I have to ask, Stu, did you see any examples of Jesus in this story?
Pastrix, that was all about the astronaut lady, not about Jesus.
Okay, well, the astronaut lady's name is Sally Ride, and she is very important, so you should try to remember her name. What about you, Indy? Did you see examples of Jesus in this story?
I could not see any.
No? Oh, goodness. I saw examples of Jesus, and that's for two reasons, which is really just the same reason, which is he persisted, and he taught us to persist too. He told us stories about how sometimes people would be mean to us because they couldn't understand why would we be nice to somebody or why would we be generous to somebody. And so sometimes when you love people a lot, it looks kind of weird to others. And sometimes those people want to make fun of us or be mean to us, which is really just silly. But Jesus said to persist and to keep doing these good things. So just like all of the women that are in this book, Jesus persisted because Jesus encountered all kinds of problems while he was doing ministry, and he wants us to persist too, to always share love. Isn't that right, Stu and Indy?
Yes, it is.
And what do we always share?
Juice boxes?
Even listening today, what do we share with everyone?
Love?
Yes, thank you. Indy, do you think you're going to be a stand-up comedian someday?
Hopefully not.
Well, you're getting some good practice here at Shalom and Friends during our story time. I can't wait to see what happens next week because you two, you are a lot to keep up with. So next week, we're going to go back to the little blue truck. I love the little blue truck because the little blue truck is reliable, does what he says he's going to do, behaves, is kind. And so I think this might be a pretty good lesson for Stu and Indy for next week. See you later, alligator.
Bye. Will you pray with me? God, make my life a light within the world to glow, a flame that burns bright and pure wherever I may go. Take my life and let it be a sign of your love never ending. Amen. Would you like to ask me, or Indy, or Pastrix a question? Ask us your questions in the comments.
Do you have a book you want Pastrix to read? Send us a message or leave your comment below. We always like finding new books to read.
If you like story time or like Shalom and Friends, please like, comment, and share our videos with your friends. You can also like our Facebook page or subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. New episodes premiere on Fridays at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to support the ministry of Shalom and Friends, you can make a secure donation through our website, robertsparkumc.org, or scan the QR code on the screen. See you later, alligator!